The Raptors doing here? This player is guarding here. This player is guarding here. What is going on? What is Jakob Poeltl looking at right here? There's a ball screen being set here. You need to be in drop coverage here. So where is Jakob Poeltl going? Like, what are you doing? Hey, this Raptors player gets a deflection, but you don't have the ball. So stay out here. Where are you running to? What? Come on, Fred VanVleet has nothing but time to get in a defensive stance with his feet set. So why must Fred VanVleet defend like this then? Yeah, you're just backpedaling, man. I can only surmise that the Raptors are in a zone right now. So if that is the case, Jakob Poeltl can't be guarding air, meaning nobody. You got to get to the corner if Siakam's taking Isaiah Jackson at the top of the zone right here. Like, this doesn't work, so I don't... Horrendous switch. If you are switching on to TJ McConnell, you need to be up here in a defensive stance with your feet set, ready to guard. Does it look like you're in a defensive stance with your feet set, ready to guard? No. So, you're not able... This is a joke. Come on, if you're OG Anunoby, just get ready to play defense. Why this horrific gamble? Look at that. God. What is Pascal Siakam doing here? You are guarding the ball. Why does Pascal Siakam just say, never mind, I'm not going to guard the ball? What is going on right now? If you are Fred VanVleet, you can obviously not guard like this with your back to your man. You got to see the ball and your man because, you know, this. Jakob Poeltl goes up with this layup right now. Stop. If you're Fred VanVleet and you're this Raptors player here, don't stare at the shot, okay? Just start sprinting back now. Start sprinting back now. See, if you just stare at the shot like you just did... Okay, so Fred VanVleet is fronting the post. The backside help is a little late, but that does not mean that this Raptors player should just be staring at the ball. Stay with your man. Look what happens here. So if this shot gets missed, it's... Okay, if you're Pascal Siakam in transition here, you're not getting to the ball, okay? So you need to sprint wide this way. See, someone's already going to take the ball, but you're just now getting back to the middle of nowhere. This is unbelievable. It happens. Stop. If you are Jakob Poeltl, you're not getting to the ball. Get wide this way. You are getting back to total no man's land. Can't do this if you're Fred VanVleet. Lean towards the screen. Look at this VanVleet anticipating a screen, so he leans towards it and gets beat the other way. Malachi Flynn. Now he's leaning towards a screen. Look, I mean... So Jakob Poeltl has zero chance of guarding TJ McConnell right here. He's playing off his back foot. It's a disaster. So if you're Jakob Poeltl, you got to play on McConnell's side and force him here. Now, Malachi Flynn's got to move over. Now, he has to be in a defensive stance with his feet set, with his back to the baseline, because when McConnell comes this way, he can stunt, get the dribble picked up, and easily have time to recover. But that doesn't happen, and Jakob Poeltl gets toasted. This Raptors player, on this pass out, he's gambling instead of just getting in a defensive stance and ready to guard. So look at this. Now you got to climb uphill as McConnell's going downhill, so that gets you leaning one way. So now he's already got space to come off this ball screen, and you're going to make it even worse by gambling right here. Wow. What is OG Anunoby doing? Why can't you just get to your man and play defense? Why this gamble? If you're this Raptors player here, stop. You've got to get up and stop the ball at some point, okay? You have backside help. There's no place for Isaiah Jackson to go. I have backside help here and here. So, like, this is just too easy. You see a screen coming right now. So if you're Pascal Siakam, you got to slide over here now because your feet have to be set. See, look at this. Your feet are... You should already be here if you want to recover on this skip pass. See, now on this skip pass, my feet are set, boom, I'm going right back out. but your feet are moving inward and you have no chance of getting back out. Full switch. If you are switching this handoff, then why is your hand on the man giving the handoff? You should be here, ready to guard, in a defensive stance. This player's coming underneath. But look at this. Like, do you look ready to guard the ball right now? As your body momentum goes this way, as this player comes this way? No. This is a disaster out of a baseline, out of bounds. We got a down screen here. So Jakob Poeltl's got to be connected to his man. You have to be connected to your man on a down screen. Chris Boucher's got to go over the top. You're connected to your man. Your arms are out so he can't curl and this player can get over the top of the screen. But Jakob Poeltl's not connected to his man. So look what happens. Now that you have no chance of getting over this cross screen right here. So what does that mean? Now Van Vliet's got to stick around here, okay, and help. So now Buddy Hield's going to go flying the other way, and that forces an incredibly late switch, and it's, as I said, a disaster. If you are Jakob Poeltl, just because you're in drop coverage does not mean you shouldn't be in a defensive stance with your feet set. See, look at Jakob Poeltl here. He's going uphill as this player's coming downhill. So now he blows right by you. That draws a double. If you're Fred VanVleet, you cannot be backpedaling like you are in transition. You got to sprint back underneath the three-point line. Don't worry about the ball when it's across half court. Because if this pass gets swung, you got to be able to rotate over to Buddy Hield. And as you can see, Fred VanVleet is not able to rotate over to Buddy Hield. Again, this is just too easy. Jakob Poeltl's got to stay up and stop the ball at some point. You have backside help right here for Miles Turner's roll. Again, this is just like, wow, is that easy? If you're the Raptors here, you got to switch this first ball screen. You can't just do nothing about this first ball screen. Look at the space now. You have no chance of guarding. This isn't even a second ball screen because you're so far behind they didn't have to set it. OG Anunoby, you cannot be just comfortable with Miles Turner standing here. You got to get into his jersey, battle for real estate, initiate contact. Because if you don't initiate contact, look who is. It is Miles Turner that is doing so. And now he's got you perfectly sealed. And it's terrible switch on this handoff. If you're switching this handoff, stop. Pascal Siakam's got to stay level to the screener so he is ready to guard when this player comes off this handoff. Look at Pascal Siakam. Are you ready to guard right now? No. So you got to move your feet upward as this player's going downhill. And now you're off balance.